Our planet has a long and complex history. Scientists have divided this history into distinct chapters. We call these chapters geological eras. Each era represents a significant period in Earth's development. From the fiery birth of our planet to the emergence of life, each era tells a unique story. Understanding these eras helps us appreciate the Earth's evolution. The Hadean Eon, named after the Greek underworld Hades, was a time of intense heat and upheaval. Imagine a young Earth, a swirling mass of molten rock and dust, constantly bombarded by meteoroids. This period, from 4.6 to 4 billion years ago, marked the very beginning of our planet's story. Volcanoes erupted across the surface, spewing lava and gases into the primordial atmosphere. As Earth cooled, a crust began to form, a thin, unstable skin on a sea of magma. This period also saw the formation of the Moon. A Mars-sized object is thought to have collided with the early Earth. This cataclysmic event ejected a massive amount of debris into space. This debris eventually coalesced to form our Moon. The Hadean Eon was a time of intense change. It laid the foundation for the planet we know today. The early oceans began to form as water vapor, released from the cooling magma, condensed and fell as rain. The atmosphere was a toxic mix of gases, inhospitable to life as we know it. Yet, within this chaotic environment, the stage was set for the next chapter in Earth's story, the emergence of life itself. The Hadean Eon, while lacking any fossil evidence of life, set the stage for the incredible journey that would follow. It provides a glimpse into the violent beginnings of our planet and the remarkable processes that led to the conditions suitable for life to emerge. It is a testament to the power of geological forces and the incredible resilience of our planet. As we move further into our journey through time, we will witness how life took hold and flourished, forever changing the face of Earth. Following the tumultuous Hadean Eon, the Earth began to cool and stabilize. This marked the beginning of the Archean Eon, a period spanning from 4 to 2.5 billion years ago. The name Archean comes from the Greek word for beginning or origin, reflecting the emergence of life during this time. The Archean world was still vastly different from our own. The atmosphere was still largely devoid of oxygen, and the continents were just beginning to form, small islands of volcanic rock in a vast global ocean. It was during the Archean Eon that life first appeared on Earth. The earliest life forms were simple, single-celled organisms called prokaryotes. These microscopic pioneers thrived in the harsh conditions of the early Earth. They lived in the oceans, far removed from the still intense ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Evidence of these early life forms can be found in ancient rock formations called stromatolites. Stromatolites are layered structures formed by the growth of cyanobacteria, a type of photosynthetic bacteria. These ancient organisms played a crucial role in shaping the Earth's atmosphere. They released oxygen as a byproduct of photosynthesis, gradually increasing the oxygen levels in the oceans and eventually the atmosphere. The Archean Eon was a time of profound change on Earth. It witnessed the birth of life and the first steps in the transformation of our planet's atmosphere. These early life forms, though simple, paved the way for the diversification of life in the eons to come. They set in motion a chain of events that would ultimately lead to the complex and diverse biosphere we see today. The Proterozoic Eon, spanning from 2.5 billion to 541 million years ago, marked a pivotal chapter in Earth's history. This eon, whose name means earlier life, witnessed a dramatic rise in atmospheric oxygen levels, a consequence of photosynthetic organisms like cyanobacteria. This great oxidation event had profound implications for the evolution of life. It paved the way for the emergence of more complex oxygen-breathing organisms. The Proterozoic also saw the formation of the first eukaryotic cells. Unlike their prokaryotic predecessors, eukaryotic cells possessed a nucleus containing their genetic material. This innovation in cellular organization was a major leap in evolution. It allowed for greater complexity and diversity in life forms. Multicellular life also began to emerge during the Proterozoic Eon. This marked another significant milestone in the history of life. The first multicellular organisms were simple, soft-bodied creatures, but they represented a major evolutionary innovation. They paved the way for the incredible diversity of plants and animals that would evolve in later eras. The Proterozoic Eon was a time of significant change. It witnessed the oxygenation of the atmosphere, the emergence of eukaryotic cells, and the dawn of multicellular life. These developments set the stage for the Cambrian Explosion, a period of rapid diversification of life that would mark the beginning of the next era in Earth's history. The Proterozoic, therefore, serves as a bridge between the early microbial world and the complex multicellular life that would come to dominate the planet. As the Proterozoic Eon progressed, life on Earth continued to evolve and diversify. The stage was set for a pivotal event in the history of life, the emergence of more complex organisms. This period, towards the end of the Proterozoic, saw the appearance of the first animals. These early animals were simple, soft-bodied creatures, quite unlike the diverse fauna we see today. They inhabited the world's oceans and left behind intriguing trace fossils, providing glimpses into their behavior and movement. One of the most famous fossil assemblages from this period is the Ediacaran biota. These enigmatic organisms, named after the Ediacara Hills in Australia where they were first discovered, showcase a range of body plans and forms. The exact nature and relationships of these organisms are still debated, but their existence underscores the growing complexity of life during this time. The Ediacaran biota represents a fascinating chapter in the history of life on Earth. It offers a glimpse into a world on the cusp of a dramatic transformation. The stage was set for the Cambrian Explosion, a period of unprecedented diversification of life that would mark the beginning of the Paleozoic Era. The Precambrian Era, encompassing the Hadean, Archean, and Proterozoic eons, witnessed the transformation of Earth from a fiery inferno to a planet teeming with microbial life and eventually the first complex organisms. It was a time of immense change and innovation, laying the foundation for the incredible diversity of life that would evolve in subsequent eras. The story of the Precambrian era is a testament to the power of geological processes and the remarkable resilience of life, setting the stage for the next act in Earth's grand evolutionary play. The Paleozoic era, spanning from 541 to 252 million years ago, marked a dramatic turning point in Earth's history. It was during this era, specifically at its beginning in the Cambrian period, that life underwent an extraordinary diversification, an event known as the Cambrian Explosion. Over a relatively short period, geologically speaking, a vast array of new life forms appeared in the fossil record. The oceans became teeming with creatures of incredible variety, showcasing an explosion of body plans and ecological strategies. Among the most iconic creatures of the Cambrian seas were the trilobites. These armored arthropods, with their distinctive three-lobed bodies, flourished in the oceans, becoming one of the most successful groups of animals of the time. The Cambrian also saw the emergence of many other major animal groups, including the ancestors of mollusks, echinoderms and chordates, the lineage that would eventually lead to vertebrates, including ourselves. This burst of evolutionary innovation is considered one of the most significant events in the history of life. While the exact causes of the Cambrian explosion are still debated among scientists, it is clear that a combination of factors played a role. Changes in ocean chemistry, increased oxygen levels, and the evolution of new developmental genes likely contributed to the rapid diversification of life during this time. The Cambrian explosion left an indelible mark on the history of life on Earth, setting the stage for the incredible diversity of plants and animals that would follow. The Cambrian explosion marked a pivotal transition in the history of life, from a world dominated by simple, soft-bodied organisms to one teeming with complex, diverse, and often bizarre creatures. It laid the foundation for the evolution of all subsequent animal life on Earth. As we delve deeper into the Paleozoic era, we will witness how these early pioneers gave rise to new lineages, leading to the colonization of land, the evolution of vertebrates, and the eventual rise of the dinosaurs. Following the Cambrian Explosion, life in Earth's oceans continued to flourish and diversify during the Ordovician period, 485 to 444 million years ago. The Ordovician witnessed a remarkable expansion of marine ecosystems, with the appearance of new and diverse groups of organisms. Among the most significant developments of this period was the rise of coral reefs. These underwater cities, built by colonies of tiny animals called corals, provided habitats for a wealth of marine life. The Ordovician seas teemed with brachiopods, cephalopods like the straight-shelled nautiloids, and early fish, along with trilobites, which continued to thrive from the Cambrian. These early fish, though lacking jaws, were important steps in the evolution of vertebrates. They possessed rudimentary backbones and skulls, setting the stage for the evolution of the jawed fish that would dominate the seas in later periods. However, the Ordovician period ended with a dramatic twist, a major extinction event that ranks as the second largest in Earth's history. This event, likely triggered by climate change and possibly a nearby supernova, wiped out a significant portion of marine life, including many trilobite species and other dominant groups. While life would recover and diversify again, the Ordovician extinction serves as a reminder of the fragility of ecosystems and the powerful forces that have shaped the history of life on Earth. The Ordovician was a period of remarkable expansion and diversification of life in Earth's oceans. The rise of coral reefs and the evolution of early fish marked significant milestones in the history of life. However, the period ended with a dramatic extinction event, a stark reminder of the challenges life has faced throughout its long journey. As we continue our exploration into the Paleozoic era, we will see how life rebounded from this setback, leading to even greater innovations and transformations in the periods that followed. Silurian-Devonian transition, from sea to land. The Silurian period, spanning from 444 to 419 million years ago, saw the recovery and continued diversification of life following the Ordovician extinction. The oceans of the Silurian were bustling with life, brimming with brachiopods, crinoids, and cephalopods, which became increasingly abundant. Fish, evolving during this period, began developing primitive jaws, a crucial innovation that allowed them to exploit a wider range of food sources. However, the most dramatic changes during the Silurian-Devonian periods were unfolding on land. For the first time in Earth's history, life began to gain a foothold on land. Primitive plants such as Cooksonia evolved from aquatic ancestors, transforming the barren landscapes. These early plants played a pivotal role in shaping Earth's climate and creating new habitats for other organisms to follow. The Devonian period, often called the Age of Fishes, spanned from 419 to 359 million years ago and witnessed the incredible diversification of fish. Jawed fish, including armored plecoderms and the ancestors of sharks and bony fish, dominated the oceans. Some fish, like the lobe-finned fish, evolved sturdy fins, enabling them to navigate shallow waters and even venture onto land for short periods. These pioneering fish gave rise to the first amphibians, marking a pivotal moment in the history of life. These early tetrapods, the first vertebrates to walk on land, paved the way for the evolution of reptiles, birds, and mammals, including ourselves. The Silurian-Devonian transition witnessed a remarkable transformation of Earth's biosphere, from a planet dominated by marine life to one where life began to conquer the land, setting the stage for the evolution of terrestrial ecosystems that would come to characterize our planet. Carboniferous-Permian giants and the Great Dying. The Carboniferous period, spanning from 359 to 299 million years ago, was a time of vast swamp forests, giving rise to the name Carboniferous, meaning coal-bearing. These forests, dominated by giant ferns, club mosses, and horsetails, created massive deposits of organic matter that would eventually become coal. The high levels of oxygen in the atmosphere during the Carboniferous allowed insects such as dragonflies and millipedes to grow to enormous sizes. Amphibians diversified and flourished in the swampy environments, while the first reptiles evolved, marking another significant step in the evolution of vertebrates. Reptiles, with their waterproof skin and amniotic eggs, were better adapted to drier environments than amphibians, allowing them to colonize a wider range of habitats. The Permian period, from 299 to 252 million years ago, saw the assembly of all the major continents into the supercontinent Pangaea. Reptiles continued to diversify and thrive, giving rise to mammal-like reptiles, the ancestors of mammals. However, the Permian period ended with the most devastating extinction event in Earth's history, the Permian-Triassic extinction, also known as the Great Dying. This catastrophic event, likely caused by massive volcanic eruptions that led to extreme climate change, wiped out an estimated 95% of marine species and 70% of terrestrial species. The Permian extinction marked the end of the Paleozoic era and the beginning of the Mesozoic, the Age of Reptiles. The Paleozoic era, spanning over 300 million years, witnessed an incredible transformation of life on Earth. From the explosion of diversity in the Cambrian to the colonization of land, the evolution of vertebrates, and the rise of giant insects and reptiles, the Paleozoic was a time of remarkable innovation and change. However, the era ended with the largest extinction event in Earth's history, a stark reminder of the challenges life has faced throughout its long journey. The Permian extinction reset the evolutionary clock, paving the way for new forms of life to emerge and dominate in the Mesozoic era. Our journey through time continues, and as we move into the Mesozoic, we will witness the rise and fall of the dinosaurs, the evolution of birds, and the eventual emergence of mammals, leading to our own species and the present day. The Triassic period, recovery and renewal. The Mesozoic era, spanning from 252 to 66 million years ago, is often referred to as the Age of Reptiles. This era, encompassing the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods, witnessed the rise and dominance of dinosaurs, the evolution of birds, and the emergence of mammals. However, the Mesozoic era began with the aftermath of the devastating Permian-Triassic extinction, the largest mass extinction event in Earth's history. The Triassic period, from 252 to 201 million years ago, was a time of recovery and renewal. Life on Earth, having been decimated by the Permian extinction, slowly began to rebound. The early Triassic saw the emergence of new groups of reptiles, including the archosaurs, the lineage that would give rise to dinosaurs, crocodiles, and pterosaurs. These reptiles, with their more upright posture and efficient gait, were well suited to the warm, dry climate of the Triassic. As the Triassic progressed, dinosaurs began to diversify and evolve. Early dinosaurs were relatively small and bipedal, often resembling their archosaur ancestors. However, they possessed key adaptations, such as a hip structure that allowed for more efficient locomotion and a higher metabolic rate, which gave them an advantage in the increasingly competitive Triassic world. The Triassic period, while marked by the shadow of the Permian extinction, was a time of significant evolutionary innovation. It witnessed the emergence of dinosaurs, a group of reptiles destined to rule the Earth for millions of years to come. The Triassic also saw the appearance of the first mammals, small, shrew-like creatures that lived alongside the dinosaurs, largely unnoticed. These early mammals possessed key traits, such as fur or hair and mammary glands, that would become defining characteristics of their lineage. The stage was set for the Jurassic period, a time when dinosaurs would reach their peak in size and diversity. The Jurassic period, often considered the golden age of dinosaurs, spanned from 201 to 145 million years ago. During this time, dinosaurs diversified into a remarkable array of forms. Massive, long-necked sauropods like Brachiosaurus and Apatosaurus roamed the lands, alongside fearsome predators such as Allosaurus and Ceratosaurus. The Jurassic saw the evolution of some of the largest animals to ever walk the Earth. Sauropods, with their long necks, long tails, and massive bodies, reached lengths of over 100 feet and weighed tens of tons. The Jurassic oceans were teeming with life as well. Ichthyosaurs, marine reptiles that resembled dolphins, and plesiosaurs, with their long necks and flippers, patrolled the seas, preying on fish and other marine creatures. The skies were ruled by pterosaurs, flying reptiles that ranged in size from small bird-like creatures to giants with wingspans exceeding 30 feet. The Jurassic period also witnessed the evolution of birds. The first birds, such as Archaeopteryx, evolved from small, feathered dinosaurs. These early birds possessed a unique combination of reptilian and avian features, including feathers, wings, and a beak, but retained teeth, claws on their wings, and a long bony tail. This period was a time of remarkable diversity and gigantism, a testament to the success of dinosaurs in exploiting the warm, stable climate and abundant resources of the time. Dinosaurs had become the dominant terrestrial vertebrates on Earth, ruling the land, sea, and air. However, the Mesozoic era was far from over. The Cretaceous period, the final chapter in the age of dinosaurs, would witness further diversification, the emergence of flowering plants, and ultimately a cataclysmic event that would forever alter the course of life on Earth. The Cretaceous period, marking the final chapter in the Mesozoic era, spanned from 145 to 66 million years ago. It was a time of continued dinosaur dominance, the rise of flowering plants, and ultimately, a dramatic end to the reign of the dinosaurs. The Cretaceous world was in many ways different from the Jurassic. The supercontinent Pangaea, which had begun to break apart in the late Triassic and Jurassic, continued to drift apart, leading to the formation of the modern continents and oceans. The Cretaceous saw the evolution of new groups of dinosaurs, including the ceratopsians such as Triceratops, with their distinctive horns and frills, and the hadrosaurs or duck-billed dinosaurs, known for their elaborate head crests. Tyrannosaurus rex, one of the most iconic dinosaurs of all time, also evolved during the late Cretaceous, becoming the apex predator in North America. However, the most significant evolutionary event of the Cretaceous was the emergence of flowering plants, or angiosperms. These plants, with their enclosed seeds and more efficient reproductive systems, quickly diversified and spread, transforming terrestrial ecosystems. Flowering plants provided new food sources and habitats for a variety of animals, including insects, birds, and mammals. The Cretaceous period ended with a cataclysmic event, a massive asteroid impact that struck the Earth near the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. This impact, known as the Chicxulub impact, triggered widespread wildfires, tsunamis, and a global impact winter, leading to the extinction of the dinosaurs, except for their avian descendants, the birds. The Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, as it is known, marked the end of the Mesozoic era and the beginning of the Cenozoic, the Age of Mammals. The stage was set for a new chapter in the history of life on Earth, one in which mammals would diversify and thrive, eventually giving rise to our own species. The Paleogene period, rise of the mammals. The Cenozoic era, spanning from 66 million years ago to the present, is often referred to as the Age of Mammals. This era, encompassing the Paleogene, Neogene, and Quaternary periods, witnessed the diversification and dominance of mammals, the evolution of modern plant and animal groups, and the rise of humans. The Cenozoic began with the aftermath of the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, which marked the end of the dinosaurs' reign and opened up ecological niches for other groups of animals to thrive. The Paleogene period, from 66 to 23 million years ago, was a time of significant change and diversification of life on Earth. With the dinosaurs gone, mammals, which had existed alongside dinosaurs for millions of years but had remained relatively small and inconspicuous, experienced a remarkable evolutionary radiation. They diversified into a wide variety of forms, occupying the ecological niches left vacant by the extinction of large reptiles. The Paleogene climate was generally warm and humid, fostering the growth of lush forests and the expansion of tropical and subtropical ecosystems. These environments provided ideal conditions for the evolution of new plant and animal groups. Birds, the avian descendants of dinosaurs, also diversified during the Paleogene, occupying a wide range of ecological niches, from soaring predators to small, seed-eating species. The Paleogene period was a time of remarkable transformation, a period of recovery and renewal following the cataclysmic end of the Mesozoic Era. Mammals, once relegated to the shadows of dinosaurs, emerged as the dominant terrestrial vertebrates, setting the stage for the evolution of the incredible diversity of mammalian life we see today. The Cenozoic world was taking shape, with continents continuing to drift towards their present-day positions and new ecosystems emerging, setting the stage for further evolutionary innovations in the periods to come. The Neogene period, a world transformed. The Neogene period, from 23 to 2.6 million years ago, witnessed continued diversification of life on Earth and significant changes in global climate and geography. The continents continued to drift towards their present-day positions, leading to the formation of new mountain ranges, the closure of seaways, and the alteration of ocean currents. These geological transformations had profound impacts on climate, leading to a trend of global cooling and drying. The cooling climate of the Neogene favored the expansion of grasslands and savannas at the expense of forests. This shift in vegetation had significant impacts on the evolution of herbivorous mammals, leading to the evolution of grazing animals with specialized teeth and digestive systems adapted for digesting tough grasses. These grasslands also provided habitats for a variety of predators, including large cats, bears, and canids, the ancestors of modern dogs. One of the most significant events of the Neogene was the evolution of hominins, the lineage that led to humans. The earliest hominins appeared in Africa during the late Neogene, evolving from ape-like ancestors. These early hominins possessed a unique combination of traits, including bipedalism, or walking upright on two legs, and increasing brain size, setting the stage for the evolution of our own species. The Neogene period was a time of dramatic transformation, with global climate change, continental drift, and the evolution of new plant and animal groups shaping the world we know today. The stage was set for the final act of the Cenozoic Era, the Quaternary period, a time marked by dramatic climate fluctuations, the rise of humans, and the dawn of civilization. The Quaternary period, the Age of Humans. The Quaternary period, from 2.6 million years ago to the present, is the most recent and shortest period in Earth's history, but it is arguably the most significant from a human perspective. The Quaternary encompasses the Pleistocene epoch, often referred to as the Ice Age, and the Holocene epoch, the current interglacial period in which we live. The Quaternary has been a time of dramatic climate fluctuations, with cycles of glacial expansion and retreat shaping the landscapes and influencing the evolution of life on Earth. The Pleistocene epoch, from 2.6 million to 11,700 years ago, was characterized by a series of glacial cycles, with vast ice sheets advancing and retreating across the northern hemisphere. These glacial cycles had profound impacts on global climate and sea levels, influencing the distribution of plants and animals, and driving evolutionary adaptations. During glacial periods, sea levels dropped as water was locked up in ice sheets, exposing land bridges that allowed for the migration of plants and animals between continents. During interglacial periods, like the Holocene, temperatures warmed, ice sheets retreated, and sea levels rose. These cycles of climate change played a crucial role in shaping the evolution of many plant and animal groups, including humans. The Quaternary period witnessed the evolution and spread of our own species across the globe. Humans, with their capacity for language, tool use, and complex social structures, have had an unprecedented impact on the planet, shaping the course of Earth's history in ways never before seen. The Quaternary period, though brief in geological terms, has been a time of extraordinary change and significance. It has witnessed dramatic climate fluctuations, the evolution of modern humans, and the rise of human civilization. As we continue to shape the planet with our actions, understanding the interplay of geological processes, climate change, and human evolution during the Quaternary period is crucial for navigating the challenges and opportunities of the Anthropocene, the proposed epoch defined by significant human impact on Earth's systems. Earth's ever-unfolding story. Our journey through time has taken us from the fiery birth of our planet to the rise of human civilization. We have witnessed the Earth transform from a molten ball of rock to a vibrant, life-sustaining world. Each geological era, from the ancient Precambrian to the current Cenozoic, has played a crucial role in shaping the Earth as we know it. The Precambrian era laid the foundation, witnessing the formation of the first continents, the oceans, and the emergence of life itself. The Paleozoic era saw life explode in diversity, culminating in the colonization of land and the evolution of the first vertebrates. The Mesozoic era, the age of reptiles, witnessed the reign of dinosaurs, the evolution of birds, and the emergence of flowering plants. Finally, the Cenozoic era, our current era, has seen the rise and diversification of mammals, the evolution of humans, and the development of human civilization. This journey through time highlights the interconnectedness of Earth's systems. Geological processes, climate change, and the evolution of life have all played a role in shaping our planet. As we look back on Earth's history, we gain a deeper appreciation for the vastness of geological time and the remarkable transformations our planet has undergone. We see the power of nature to both create and destroy, to shape and reshape the world around us. The story of Earth is not just a tale of the past. It is a story that continues to unfold. The choices we make today will have lasting consequences for the future of our planet. By understanding the lessons of the past, we can make more informed decisions about how to live sustainably and ensure a healthy and vibrant Earth for generations to come. Our journey through time is not over. It is an ongoing exploration, a continuous process of discovery and learning, as we strive to understand our place in the grand scheme of Earth's ever-unfolding story.